Alright, folks, and welcome back to the channel. We're here to discuss tomorrow's game as Celtic begin their Scottish Cup campaign away to Auchinleck Talbot. We'll also discuss the complete shambles that has been this transfer window so far. To go over everything, I'm joined by Alistair. How you doing, Alistair?
Good, thanks, pal, yourself.
Aye, alright, aye, good. I mean,
And no, I don't want Neil Lennon as the next manager, thanks very much.
um, how?
Because after his big result today,
Alright. No, that is a weird way to start that. But anyway, um,
he would have clocked it to me.
no, I don't think it. No, but anyway, I mean, the game against Falkirk, Alistair, will quickly touch on that to begin with. How, I mean, we got the result, which was the main thing. Um, but and but the performance, I mean, it was just the same rubbish we've been basically seen all season, and probably told us made us question more than we got answers. To be honest.
See, to be honest, mate, let's be completely frank and honest now. It was always going to be a game like that because this is what this squad is. They're going to have to scrape games.
Aye.
And that's no down to Martin O'Neill, Ben and Rogers, even Wilfred Nancy, although that's just down to the complete shambles that are running our club at the moment.
Aye.
That's nobody else is to blame, not even the players, because I think half these players have been here too long.
Aye.
And I said it's stripped. How often do we need to say it?
That's what they talk about being world class at. They're not world class at many things today at this club, but the one thing we are doing is asset
It's
stripping and
selling players.
aye, selling players and pumping the fucking paychecks up. I mean, so but that's just what we've seen, and we've yet again seen it. And the shambles it's been this transfer window. I mean, we are 17 days into a transfer window where we have needed a striker not since the summer, since last January. We've needed a centre
Last
forward.
year,
Aye,
and
and
just to be clear, it was a year last week that Kyogo, next week's Sorensen's Kyogo left, and he's also moved twice, and we've
it,
no replaced him.
I know it's just this. I don't even know what to say. It's just amateur hour, but just everything that this club do at this moment in time, and not even this moment in time, just the last 3 years has been complete amateur. But the stuff behind the scenes, in terms of recruitment and the failings, have been good managers have come in and have been able to been able to deal with the bad recruitment. Now, as we said with Nancy, we got a manager who wasn't very good, and then it opened it all to see to what the recruitment flaws, and even under Martin Neal's was a great manager. He's a legend. But he's no a Brendan Rodgers, and he's no somebody who's here and now a good manager. If you know what I mean. I'm not trying to say I'm trying to explain it probably, but Martin Neal was good
What
back
you
in the
mean
day.
as is no modern?
Aye, right, and that's no me having a dig at Martin Neal, but I'm just trying to my point is, but even the flaws are Nancy for me opened all the flaws to the club that I think everybody that me and you both have been seeing, and I think most people have been seeing for years. I think even but what it did do, I think it opened up to a wider support, and I think the wider
Just goes
support on
to
this.
show we don't appoint a good manager, there's no structure there.
Aye, exactly. Even you see clubs, appointing, we might look and go, why have they appointed them, or why have they, appointed X, Y, and Z? I, I look at, I don't know, Brentford. They appointed Keith Andrews, and I was a bit, and I looked at it and I thought, why? It's a bit, but the thing is, the structure there has been, there's a good structure there that's allowed him to come in and do a really good job. We've not got that. We need good managers to cover up the lack of structure at the club, and
If
unfortunately,
you've got a, if you if you've got a structure, you can bring in a good coach. Well, I'll
aye,
give an example. Keith Andrews is actually a class example. because let's be honest, Keith Andrews has done nothing in management up until now because Brentford have got a good structure. It doesn't have to. All he needs to do is coach the players.
Aye, they've got a
That's
good
it.
recruitment model, and they've got good, and it's been able. It's gained the manager, a um, good base to build on, and then the manager brings his own ideas, and it kind of works well in tandem. We've not got that. We've just got chaos. To be honest with you, and now we've even got the good manager. Martin was a good manager, but we've not got a good permanent manager in place. So everything at the moment is just complete and utter chaos. In terms of the signings, Alistair, I mean,
A lack of.
lack of. I feel like I'm just turning into a broken record, to be honest with you. We're just saying the same stuff. Still don't get a centre forward, still don't get any wingers. We've still need to get a central defensive, a centre back. We ain't got
I
anything.
can save you time here, Josh. We'll put one right back in,
Aye.
one right back. And I have been linked with players. I am fed up getting linked, monitoring, interested,
Aye.
looking to just do the deal.
Aye. No, just you need
And
to
I'm
get the.
fed up with passing about, to tell you the truth.
Aye. No, because obviously we like with the Croatian striker from
He
Slovenia.
died, but I'll no do that.
We've been linked with him. We've been linked with Kieran Bowie. We've been linked with, the winger for Basel. We've been, everything's just linked. We've been the newest one is the guy for Eintracht Frankfurt, the central defender, linked again. And I think he would come in and do a good job. He's a tall defender. I think who's, he's
It
got
was
experience.
Martin O'Neill's style, Josh.
Aye, he's got Champions League experience, and it's not maybe worked out at Frankfurt, but I think we always talk about the
It's
caliber that
more
we
the
should.
change,
Aye,
really.
the caliber we should be attracting, and Mauritius for me was a good player, and probably with the caliber we should be trying to attract. But it's just interested. But there's no Celtic are set to sign, or it's just interested monitoring. That means nothing. That means absolutely nothing.
And,
If you want my honest opinion.
and I think how long we been doing this podcast? About 2.5 years.
Nah, about 2.5 years.
And I don't want to steal what you said last night to me. I enjoy talking about Celtic, believe it or not. But the last couple of weeks I've just been a bit, the whole season actually has been a bit meh. Because you feel as if you're repeating yourself.
The same issues don't get, and it's not even this season, especially with transfers. I mean, we've been repeating ourselves since 2.5 years ago.
Well, we've got a 25-year-old model. Let's be honest, Joe. The way we do transfers is like it was done at the kick-off of the millennium, mate. And that's when we've been funny.
It's all agent recommendations and this and that, and I mean, the squad is in serious need of quality, especially in the forward areas. Taneki for me is terrible.
He's got some ability.
That's not enough. To play for Celtic, you need more.
The final ball is non-existent.
The fact we went from Nicholas Kuhn to Sebastian Taneki is just, I mean, Christ.
And let's be honest, we overpaid for Taneki. We waited to the last minute as per.
No.
And, no, but that's
Taneki for me is horrendous. I think he's not got an end product. He's got all the way. He tries to do wee rainbow flicks and skills, and it takes too many. Like, he'll do a good skill and then he'll do it again. You're like, why'd you do that? Then his end product's terrible. He's weak as, man. I mean, honestly, Falk Cup players were bullying him the other night. And that's what you're going to get in Scottish football. Barakwisha, I mean,
If he
10.
doesn't start them all about, we
No.
can run, let's be
Well,
honest.
Martin O'Neill said in the press conference he will get his chance, but not out wide, apparently. And he sees him as a
Number
number
10,
10.
I have. I'm
So,
not going to start the whole race, Barbara.
you've
Number
been
10
obsessed
to
with a
get
number
out of
10,
it.
man. Every player that's out of favour, you can put him at number 10. No, but I mean, but that's the point. Like, it's the fact we brought him in as a winger, but managers don't see him as a winger. Like, what? We spent £2 million on not 2 million,
Aye,
£10 million, sorry,
aye, well,
on two wingers.
aye. On the
Ten,
same side, by the way.
£10 million. One doesn't play, and Taneki completely flatters to deceive.
I mean,
Honestly,
Kaneki started alright his first 2-3 games, but what I'm going to say to you, Josh, is this. If we, if we go, let's be completely honest. I'm going to say that if we don't get the 3 4 players in, we need to forget it. Season's a write-off, and
aye,
I suspect the board have already written this season off.
it
And
looks
behaving
like it.
like it.
Aye, it looks like it. It does. It certainly looks like they've just completely written the season off.
Yep.
Because we play Hearts next weekend, and we're still sitting with the same squad. And
We're kind of lucky that Hearts have probably lost their player of the season for the next 9 weeks.
but even
But
Hearts
really,
without him, I think would beat us.
that we've came in.
I think even Hearts without Cammy Devlin would beat us. I think there's no, but that's the thing. There's no attacking prowess to take advantage of situations, or there's nothing there, and that's the thing, and that's why I'm still sitting there baffled, to be honest with you. Not surprised, but still baffled why we're sitting here and no gear a manager a centre forward. And people might say, "Oh, he's not going to be the permanent." That's a load of bollocks. That is the
We need a
biggest load of.
centre forward now because
Aye,
if we don't get a centre forward now, we're in the league race just.
aye,
But we wouldn't be if we don't get a centre forward.
aye, and exactly. And it's if you want to bring in a quality centre forward in January for our level, you're going to spend money, and they don't seem to want to do that. They just want to. I don't know what I would love to know what the plan is behind the scenes
I
at
don't
Celtic.
think we'll plan.
Aye, well, that could be that. Because I'd love to know what they actually do. Martin O'Neill basically confirmed last week that they've done nothing within 6 months. But they've no, and forget managers. We've needed a striker since Brendan Rodgers wanted one in January.
And the fact is, Josh, we're
Still waiting on one.
it's less than a year. It's less than a year for we played Bayern Munich. Never left with the rubble. Do you know what it's like? It's like having an earthquake. And basically, the football equivalent, obviously. It's like having an earthquake. New Year trying to put all the pieces together, but two big pieces are missed.
Aye, well, one being a permanent manager,
Yeah. But
and then the next being the centre forward.
the
I mean, it's
manager's on the board. And so
um,
is the striker, actually.
aye.
Matter of fact, all this is on the board.
Everything that goes through this football club, right? I'm going to sum this up. Everything that goes through this football club, transfers, recruitment, manager appointments, are the board. End of the day, they have drafted Martin O'Neill, and they are still not even giving him the tools. He's meant to be, Dermot's man, who Dermot phones up when Celtic are in trouble. Well, maybe give him a centre forward to give him because he's not a miracle worker. Give him a centre forward to try and work with his team.
The manager would win the league with a forward line, and I mean the two wingers as well.
I know, because we've got a forward line. We've generally not got a forward line. That's why our top goal scorer is a midfielder.
And by the way, begging belief, where would we be without Benji Nickman's goal?
I'm being honest, and I'm being serious. I think we'd be generally fighting for top six.
Probably.
To be honest with you, with the goals that he's got is But in terms transfers, I mean, who knows what will happen? But it's just we're just interested FC. We're just know what to talk to
Invested
clubs.
in monitoring, Josh.
Because I generally think clubs are at the point now with Celtic, and Celtic have done this to themselves, where clubs are like, oh fuck, Celtic are wanting them. Don't really want to speak to Celtic because they're too hard to deal with, and we've
And
done
that's
that.
why the board need to go.
Aye, and look at Kelechi and actually, I always go back to this example. Kelechi and actual come in. Sevilla were happy to pay him money to terminate his contract, so he didn't need to deal with Celtic.
I think they were happy anyway to terminate the deal, but I think.
But surely he would try. But surely he would try and save a bit of money and try and deal with a football club. A club if a club's interested in a player, they don't just terminate the contract. They'll go to the negotiation table with the club. They can't. Clubs don't even want to do that with us. That's where we're at.
I know.
We've got a CEO that gets paid a pretty packet, a fortune, and he doesn't know how to answer a phone.
I don't know what the CEO does.
I mean, honest to God, it's absolutely laughable. And as you said, Alistair, earlier, I mean, we're you're saying the same stuff every single week, every single season, every single January. It's just can't. I mean, honestly, I wish I'd put like a bingo card at the start of January, and we could have maybe put like a tenner in and see who get the most phrases. Honestly, aye, January's a hard month, and I'll take that off. That's what it's like, because honestly, it's so predictable. You know what you're going to hear out of any manager. Doesn't matter if it's O'Neill, doesn't matter if it's Rodgers, doesn't matter if it's Ange. You're going to hear this January's a hard month. Shite. It's not a hard month. It's a hard month for you. You try and not use money to pay for players. That's when it's a hard month.
You remember the one in August that's hard to do European deals?
Aye, all these all these UEFA regular started using UEFA regulation rules and all that. I'm right. Do you think any other club in Europe struggle with that? No, they don't use that as an excuse. I even go closer to home. Rangers have signed 3 players this window so far. Do you think they're going to be moaning about regulation rules?
No.
Hearts have signed players. Do you think they're going to be worried about UEFA regulation rules and all this crap? Because nobody, not one club apart from Celtic, use that as an excuse. I've never heard so much crap in all my life. It's just excuse after excuse. And by the way, remember that UEFA excuse was debunked? Because
it turned out it was a piece of nonsense.
It was a piece of piss.
We weren't even anywhere near.
It was like a UEFA cap or something in that Scottish coefficient. He basically he basically mapped it out and basically said, Celtic are nowhere near it. It was one of these financial accounts. And they basically debunked the club's whole statement in the summer. I mean, it is. I mean, honestly.
Liars, really.
I mean, I think we're absolutely stupid. I don't think they realise we live in a world where social media and online.
Social media, just you only need to look at some of the shite they put on Celtic's bar.
But I feel sorry for the Celtic media team. I genuinely feel because what are you meant to do? You're not being given any content to actually bring out because we're not signing anybody.
I know.
Honestly, I mean, it's crazy. It's mental, but I mean, we've seen all this before, Alistair, and we'll probably be making the same video on deadline disappointment yet again for the probably 3rd year running.
Well, I don't think me and you'll be up at midnight doing a deadline day.
I'll maybe just pre-record it tomorrow and then put it. That's a joke, by the way, but because I could just say things this week that would only going to change come the deadline in a few weeks.
Well, me and you jokingly said, right, the 2nd of January, I think it was the Rangers preview, jokingly said that me and you would be sad on the 2nd of February, which is the deadline, folks, with a couple of loans. That's what you'll get. Loan FC.
Aye, no problem.
And I
Um,
hate saying that about mine clubs.
no, you're probably right. You're right. Well, that will all be, maybe one permanent signing and two loans. I think that's
Well,
what you'll probably
Philip
get.
Benkovic and who was the striker we got that year? We always say
So,
this.
Oliver Buck and all that.
I it was
Timo Weah, he came in as well.
that was what. And that's what you're looking at.
Probably, aye. That is what you're looking at. I mean, but well, obviously time will tell. But it's just getting absolutely tiresome now. Just talking about.
We're not saying just to be clear, we want all of them, but by the way.
Well, at the moment, I'm getting to that point of desperation, to be honest. But in terms of actually on the pitch, Alistair, I mean, Alton like Talbot, also a junior side.
Well, if we don't win and win well, there'll be questions asked.
I think it's one of these games in the Scottish Cup where if you win,
Just get rid of it.
you don't get any good out of it. To be honest with you, if we win and we even you're like us just Auckland Lake, and that's not being disrespectful, probably is a bit, but
I
but
think you're just stating facts.
it's I think it's really hard to preview a game like this, to be honest, because obviously it's a junior side, and it's just kind of you expect
Yeah,
Celtic.
that's just bad due to the reaction, mate.
I'm terribly not looking forward to watching that, honestly, because it's.
I must admit, Josh, I don't see games like tomorrow. And that sounds terrible. I don't look forward to them. I really.
'Cause I don't think you
I
can
would
take
rather
it.
he got a harder draw and worked our way through.
Because I just think games like this you can't really take much out of them, to be honest, if anything. If I'm being honest, but
Because effectively, let's be real here. I'm sorry, looking like Talbot if you're listening. It's basically a buy.
like pin that at the dressing room wall, as they would say.
But no, as
No,
one.
I know. If
Well,
they're gonna,
that's them, they won't let me.
aye,
We'll be burning effigies down the Celtic way if it goes.
no, aren't like obviously be up for it. They're probably going to make the game really difficult for his man. Probably not going to make it pleasant. So, and the one thing that this team don't like is when teams get physical. So that's why I don't think we'll win. I think we'll win. I don't think it'll be an absolute.
Do you know what really worries me about this game, Joe? Normally in games like this, you get bad tackles, and we can't afford.
And why can we not afford it?
Because we're not equipped.
Yes, because it all goes back to them. Everything goes back to just this rank rotten recruitment that will go to the club. Everything you can link back to a rank rotten recruitment. Honestly, it's mental. But I do expect us to win. I expect us to win comfortably. And get in the next round. Team selection I ain't got to bother with because it could be anything.
Well, Mark Williams already said there'll be changes.
But
As it should be.
Can you rotate this team much? Because it's already shite enough.
I know, mate. But I think it probably means Ralston, Donovan, Murray, Sanazaro, Bernardo, McGowan.
So if you play Dane Murray right, what's the point in bringing Stephen Welsh back then? What was the point?
Well,
honestly, no, it can't be cover.
He should play Stephen Welsh and Dane Murray. Nice player too.
I don't know about Dane Murray, man. The guy can't keep the bodies in net. I just don't.
You've never ever have you, Josh?
I just don't. I know it's harsh. I don't. I think Stephen Welsh might play, and then I think Scaling.
I believe Motherwell won the day. Well, see if he plays, he can only go back tomorrow. So,
Aye,
we
aye,
bring a centre half in. Don't be surprised if Stephen Wells ends up
aye.
coming back tomorrow.
No, but I don't know. I'm going to team obviously because it could be anything. In terms of score predictions, also just to wrap it up, Liam has put his score. He said we'll win 6-0. I'm not convinced, but
Johnny Kenny double hat trick by any chance? No.
no. But even
Oh,
if he did do
yeah,
that,
maybe
even if
Thomas.
it,
When they say the better.
even if he did do that, I'd still would say shite because he is honestly.
And but no, I'll go 4.
I'll go 3. I think we'll win. I just don't think it'll be a dropping.
And see, to be honest, Josh, what satisfaction do you get out of gobbing a team like
Oh,
that?
the Celtic board will. Oh, we don't see what was all the panic about.
No, well, I
I mean,
don't think I want to not like Talbot's gonna keep the masses away from the doors.
nah,
Someone
see what was all the fuss about. Johnny Kenny's gonna get the Ballon d'Or and all this crap. But aye, I think we'll win. I think we'll go in comfortably, but I don't see us dropping the team just because we've no got the attack. I see what mental. We're gonna attack rate forces to play. Oh heck, man! But I mean, it's one of these games. You're just like, right, get a win.
get it
Go,
in the door,
aye,
guy.
because generally, I'm actually struggling to kind of analyze things because
I mean, I may be wrong. I can genuinely say it'll be the first time I watched soccer like Talbot in my past. I've heard,
uh,
but I've never watched
the
them.
last time I watched them, I went down to Pollock's ground and watched them. Good junior team. They're probably like one of the top junior sides, man.
Aye, they're probably
Um,
one of the most famous.
I think they're the most successful junior like club. I think basically, obviously, I think they beat Hearts years a few years ago. I think I remember. Did they know? They beat
No, you
Hearts.
hang a both are Rangers.
No, I think Hearts did get. I think Hearts, and they beat Hearts in air. I think they've had a few kind of.
Maybe it was there.
They had a
Might
few.
have been there, but
Um,
definitely
they
was
had a
there.
few scalps. But no, I think we'll obviously win. Get it. We'll win and get in the next round. And obviously,
I'll
just
be honest, I'm disappointed it's not their grounds, but I get
I don't get it either. I think it's pathetic. I genuinely think it's. I don't get all this nonsense about how. Like, is it because Celtic fans want more tickets? Aye, maybe I don't know, but
well, let's be honest, so let's go a spade it's so they can make money and I
I
get
know,
it.
and that's fine. I get that, but I think it's like a big day for them. It should be at their own ground.
Yeah, definitely.
Heart,
If that's
Hearts, and,
been south of the 18
aye,
ground,
Hearts and Hibs and um, Rangers. I think Rangers played Fraserburgh years ago. It was at
aye.
Fraserburgh's ground. So
No,
I
for the mechanics it was.
um, played Fraserburgh at their own ground.
Aye, aye.
Um, but Um, but no, I think obviously we'll get the win. I think we need to just move on and hopefully we get some sort of recruitment in because I'm at the point
You
where
need it via Saturday, to be
I
honest.
I'm at the point now, and this is going to come across pure negative, but I genuinely don't care.
Uh,
I'm struggling to even bother my backside about it now because it's just every day you're
no,
just like
it's
name.
no, it's, well, Josh, the good thing for the sensible Celtic fans, see if we don't follow the positions that we need,
They're just
everybody
they're,
knows what's coming.
they're just keen on the evidence. They're just every time the Celtic board and into one of these windows, they keep proving what we are moaning about. And
Uh,
then they come out and say, what you all moaning about? Well, this is what I'm moaning about. Stop trying to stop. You need to prove us wrong, and that's
Rules.
you need to prove us wrong, not right, and that's the thing. But anyway, but no, I don't know what's going to happen with signings, and to be honest with you, I'm sick to the back teeth for talking about them, to be honest. But I'm going to wrap it up there for today's video, and we'll be back on Sunday with post-match reaction. Hopefully, barring a seismic shock.
Oh, please,
Talking,
God, no.
talking about a Celtic win in the next round of the Cup. But until next time, we'll speak to you later.
Don't expect in-depth analysis, by the way.
What?
Oh, it's like, don't expect in-depth analysis. I'll be doing you. I'll be just get this game over with, and that'll be that.
Aye. But no, but we'll speak to you after the game on Sunday. Until next time, hail, hail.
Hell, hell.